Hi, it's Jane. Time for another round of shout-outs. This one is going to go out earlier just because of the holiday season, everything that's going on. But first, thought I would show you, I did receive a couple of Christmas cards, so I thought I would share those with you, as well as a gift from a friend, a very good friend. Now, I know some of you are going to recognize this because Carrie Penny of the Happy Homemaker makes these fantastic Christmas holiday cards, sends them out, and I'm very lucky that she chooses to send me one. So this is this one, and of course there's a little saying in there, and she does the washi tape. And she makes such beautiful cards. They're always gorgeous. Thank you, Carrie, for thinking of me. You know, past couple of years, I just haven't done anything in the way of sending out cards, really. I tried last year, got a few out, didn't get what I wanted to get out. And I'm not getting any out this year at all. And then I received another lovely little card. And this card came from Rebecca from Yarn and Pajamas. So thank you, Rebecca, for the card. And then I received a card. And I have to tell you, I love these cards because Natalie is always consistent. Always consistent. Such a beautiful card, beautiful puppies. And as always, Natalie always, from Natalie's Closet. I should make that clear. As always, she always sends loves, hugs, and prayers. Natalie, Mom, and Miley. And she always dates these cards, which I really like that. Because honestly, I keep the cards. I'm that kind of person. I like to keep the cards and look back at them and reminisce at a later time. And of course, one more card, and this comes from, and it's such a cute, Merry Chrstmas. This is so cute. I love the kitty. It's from Matt, Lauren, and Oswald. And of course, this comes from Lauren Ruggles. She says, sending you warm wishes of peace and happiness this holiday season and into the new year. I love watching your YouTube videos. Your work always inspires me. I crocheted the outfit my cat Oswald is wearing in this photo. Your Yarny and RN friend, Lauren. Look at that. Is that not adorable? I can't believe that Oswald let you put him in it. My cats, whenever I would, well, I'll tell you about this. I've always had cats, and my very first cat was a Siamese cat. And his name was Mitten. Not Mittens, Mitten. And I loved Mitten. And Mitten was also my playmate and my doll. This cat would let me put him in clothes, doll clothes, baby bonnet, you name it. He loved being put in the little stroller, covered up with a blanket. He'd go to sleep. He was just the best cat ever. The only thing he didn't like was when I tried to put him on the bicycle in the basket, take him for a ride. He did not care for that in any way, shape, or form. He jumped out. And the way that he jumped out, the bike toppled over and I hit my head and I blacked out. Of course, neighbor was watching it, saw it, and carried me home. Mom took me to the doctor, and as you can tell, supposedly I'm still all right. But that's left for debate, right? So yeah. But anyway, I got a gift from April Lee of Be Wowed by April Lee. And I didn't ask if I could open it up on camera, but I'm going to anyway, April. And she's got all this lovely tissue paper. And the lovely little note. I'm gonna cry. My dearest friend, I wanted to send you something that I made just for you. I hope you think of me every time you look at them. Merry Christmas. Love, April Lee. Thank you, April. They're adorable. Now, I was not going to put up a Christmas tree at all because I think I'm more Grinch this year than anything. And who can blame me? But I have a couple of those Christmas trees from Dollar Tree. So maybe I'll put a Christmas tree up anyway. Gnomes! I love these gnomes. Oh, April. Thank you. You don't know this, but for the past 2 years, Thomas has always put a tree up in his lab at school. And I'd found these gnomes, black and white, and he always put them on his tree. And I have some of those gnomes left. So yeah, I'll put up a tree. Even if it is a little bitty Dollar Tree. Put some gnomes on them. Or maybe I'll just add my gnomes to my wreath. That might be a good idea. Thank you, April. I love you. Enough of the sappy stuff. Alright, let's get on to the shoutouts. The first shoutout is W Craft Studio. This is W Craft Studio. My name is Wendy and I'm a sewer who has many interests and hobbies that seem to rotate like the seasons. This is where I share my sewing projects and other hobby-related things that I'm working on in my studio bedroom. Hence the name W Craft Studio. She has some nice videos. Then there is Cass Wong. Cass, as she puts out in her info, is, I mainly show you my dog. She loves her puppy. Crocheted and knit goods, thrift finds, and more cute things in her life. And what I've seen mostly is crochet items. So I think you'll enjoy Cass. I was reading on to the next one. Next one is Kirsty Knits and Sews. She is a yarn and fabric lover. My kind of people. She does knitting, crocheting, sewing quilts and clothes, and she does it all. And she lives in Poland with her husband. So I think you'll find that rather interesting. This next lady, Alexandra, I so enjoy her channel. Ancestral Craft. She is a gardener who lives in Scotland, and she does ancestral crafts, and she lives within the heartwood of all of us. She talks about how these ancestral crafts weave a rich tapestry of what it was and is to be human on Earth. Through craft, we can connect to the inner wildness that runs through our veins. Appreciation for the land we live on starts with craft. To go forward, we must go back and learn the ways of our ancestors. I enjoy your videos, Alexandra. Then there is Willow and Wool. Her name is Anthe, A-N-T-H-E. This is a podcast about crafting with wool and willow. This young lady lives in Belgium, and she does a lot of things along the lines, the same thing as the ancestral crafts, and I love those kind of videos. Also getting to see the countryside. Both of these ladies show this, just like with the Beltane cottage. I just enjoy seeing those. Then there is Shannon at 112th Street Crochet. She is basically a crocheter. She does Weight Watchers, personal points, and makeup, and she shows all of that on her channel. Then there is the Cozy Christmas Cottage. This is Shannon. Her channel is all dedicated around Christmas. It is a cozy space for all things Christmas. She does have quite a few things. Then there is Koala Knits and Knacks. This is an Addie Knitting and Crochet. This is Shelly. Circular knitting brings me so much joy, and I hope that through this channel you will gain some inspiration and learn some new skills. She uses an Addie King 46 needle machine, the Addie Professional, which is a 22 needle machine, the Centro 40, and also the Central 48. Now, I think, if I remember correctly, she also has the Centro 32 pin, I think. I can't remember exactly. I think that's something that she's just added recently. Then we have Cameron's Cute Creations. Cameron, she shows you a lot of craft show industry secrets to help take you to the next level in your modern crochet business. So if you are doing crochet or even knit, as a business, side business, you're going to learn quite a few tips and tricks from her. She does, as she says, come hang out with me, your new crochet bestie, and listen in as I give you tactical tips and tricks on mastering markets. I'm all about saving you time and making your first market one for the books. Are you hooked yet? Prepping for your first market? Doesn't have to be complicated, so grab your favorite cup of tea, curl up with your current whip, and come hang out. She does share a lot of nice, wonderful tips. I found her before I did the craft fair, and so it helped quite a bit. Then there is Rafa Musa Designs. This is Rafaela. She does crochet patterns and tutorials. And I believe she is Portuguese, but don't quote me on that. Then there is Knit for Days. This is Kathleen, or as she calls herself, Gemma K. Gemma, knitting and crafting is good for you. Knitting is proven to help with anxiety. Recent research shows what many knitters already know in their hearts. Knitting has a measurable effect on calming anxiety and relieving stress. In one international study, a strong connection was revealed between knitting and feelings of calm and happiness. I hope to teach you crafting and knitting projects. And she does. Then there is the Crafty Girl. This is Tori. Her channel is dedicated to crafting, sustainability, and living a kind and inclusive life. On this channel, she uses her background in education and training to give you the best tips and tricks to make your crafting a little bit easier so you have more time to enjoy yourself. Sometimes she shares tips on running a small business, social media hacks, and life with her husband and partner and best friend of 21 plus years, Bill. So I think you will enjoy her channel. She is always inspired by this community and loves to create content based on suggestions yours. So don't forget to subscribe to their new shorts content daily and longer videos bi-weekly. So one of her mottos is reduce, reuse, refashion. I think you'll enjoy her. Oh, I so enjoy Peggy's channel. This next lady, our silver moments. This is Peggy. She is a retired museum professional, a wife, mother, and grandmother who enjoys sharing her knowledge of cooking and canning. She was born and raised in the Columbia Valley in the heart of the southern interior region of British Columbia. Both her parents were born here, so their roots run deep, and she loves to share that information about her family and the relationship to food. She hopes that you will join her on her journey. This next one, you know, with prices going up and all the things going on with the inflation and everything, these next channels are some good channels to use as tips and tricks to save a few dollars. Loving life on less. This is Dave and Liz. They are a practical, frugal, and thrifty couple, giving ideas, advice, and wisdom that enable us to be debt-free, mortgage-free, and early retirees at 50. Topics include saving money, making money, being frugalist, budgeting, cheap tasty eats, cooking with leftovers, free food and foraging, growing food, prepping for all eventualities, hygge warmth and comfort in your life, easy DIY, formal chat, and occasional laughs. And yes, there are some occasional laughs. So if you want to save money, make money, thrive in an uncertain economic time, or just share a little warm home comfort or two, then subscribe. They are based in Yorkshire, so they know how to make a penny squeak. Then there is Canterbury Cottage. This young lady, as of May, left her career as an English teacher to pursue her passion of interior decorating. She opened a booth at a local antique and consignment store where she sells DIY crafts and thrifted, upcycled, and vintage home decor. Her own home has been a work of progress as she experiments with new trends and classic designs, testing her skills as she paints, reupholsters, knocks down a few walls, wallpapers, builds furniture, and much more. She hopes that her channel will inspire and instruct others to create a beautiful home on a budget. Then we have Tracy and Bam Bam, the crazy tortoise. This is a glimpse into her life as she raises a sulcata tortoise and other turtles. She also crochets. So join Tracy and just see where life takes them. This last channel is called Kinda Shabby. This is Becky. Her channel has grown from her love of creating a warm, cozy, inviting home for her family with DIY projects and handcrafted home decor. It is her hope that the things she shares with you will help inspire you to create something beautiful in your home too. She also enjoys crafting tutorials, easy DIY home projects, thrift hauls, and trash to treasure makeovers. It's kinda shabby, but it's always chic. I hope that you will give these channels a look-see. Yeah. And I hope that everybody has some great holidays that are coming up. There is another video coming up next week. The usual podcast. I'm not sure if that'll be up on Tuesday or later in the week. And there'll be another few topics during the week that we'll talk about. Just because. But then Christmas week, nothing. I'm not going to share anything. I'm just going to try to survive the week. Alright guys, that is it for today. Be kind to one another. Love one another. Love yourself. Be kind to yourself. And as always, get out there and see this big, beautiful world that has been created for us to enjoy. See you guys soon. Bye.